It's been an absolutely beautiful, glorious, gorgeous weekend together, my fellow hearties. Let's go ahead and do it one more time, shall we? And rock it. Happy Sunday morning. You're not used to seeing me this early on a Sunday, so definitely we are up at 7 a.m. Eastern or whatever time it is, early or late in your time zone. Thank you for being here. I'm Jenna O'Malley. I'm your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references, and we're here on behalf of, well, Heart Readings Writing Community. If you are over on Facebook, where I believe Sarah originally founded this epic group, then welcome, welcome. There should be a link somewhere for streamyard.com/Facebookness to make sure if you did not re-up sometime this weekend that you do. And we'll get it back over there posted for you here shortly. On the YouTube end, I do have pinned the link to the Heart Readings website for a list of all the admins' usual times to find us during the week, links to our YouTube channels, the Facebook page, of course, if you're not already there, and the Google Calendar that's there can be synced to your calendar. We will be doing 4 sprints this morning. 3 of them are going to be 25. That last one we're probably going to let the dice roll decide. And Sean on our timer, our little timer pupper, will keep us motivated and, well, on time throughout. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Who all is here? Who all is here? Happy July. Happy Camp Nano. Happy last day of virtual writing retreat weekend for the quarter. How's it going, everyone? Let's see, there's that link I talked about there. Here's a simplified schedule at a glance. If you're like, I just need to double check where I am. These times are all in Eastern, though, so don't let that trip you up. And I put Fridays, not Sundays. I do apologize. Let me put the correct time up there. Actually, no, that is right for today. I just labeled it Friday. It's actually Sunday. So 7 a.m. me, 9 a.m. Jody Jean, 11 a.m. it says Heather, 1 p.m. Angela, 3 p.m. Melissa, 5 p.m. Tracy, and then JD again at the end of the day. I'll double check and make sure I wrote that right, because Lord only knows how tired I was Friday morning, right? Kay was here, I believe, first. Good morning, good morning. Joining in on the shit Sean shenanigans because of our pupper in the timer. Anyway, early as usual, but you don't want to get hit. You see, I do that all the time. Me, you, Angela, we tend to do this, right? Ray, and that we got you all sorted out. I think I scheduled mine really early in the week on Wednesday, and it got buried, and that's okay. Hopefully, you were able to locate us on the Facebook page and we got you all sorted out. See, insomniacs unite, right? Just as I was finally getting to go to sleep, others were waking up. Cup number 4, ready to kick some butt and cheer you on, my friends. Did not get up at 1 for Ray, but at 2, 35,000 words so far. Wow, well done. 10K day on the horizon. We're here to cheer you on. Take care of yourself along the way. Hello there, Mariah. Good to see you. And 6, we got on to a conversation about coffee, tea, water, burritos. And congratulations, Ray. I did not realize this. Congratulations. Definitely with the little one on the way. Doggos are demanding the food. How are the puppers? And what is everyone going to be working on? I have like the last 7 items on my get your stuff together list. And they're all just like tiny things. Like I got to finish my planning, odd and ends for the week, research, outline for a workbook, a client edit that I got to finish up, tiny stuff, stuff that literally in the course of a 2-hour stream, what one item will get done. Right. So let's see where we is. Second work in progress. Did I get a finished file back to you, by the way? I feel like I sent it, but I fear it didn't come through, Kay. Let me know if it went through for you, friend. Ray, edits can be the bane of an existence, but if you need help, ask. Edits are learnable. That's what I tell people. And edits are learnable. 6, brainstorming story ideas for when you get bored. See, ghost story. I have 2 series that I started. Normally, I take November NaNoWriMos as because it's the holidays anyway, to write something new and fun. And I tried to do that this summer, didn't work. So it's going back to November, and I'm going to be working on something that's not my main series during that month, just as a mental break. And it's such a nice way to get away. And it kind of, I forget who says it. Is it Einstein or, yeah, is it Einstein who says to go ahead and work on something else to help work on the main thing? Or is this for me? For me or for others? For me, I always do the sci-fi fantasy with dashes. As long as it has that dashes of romance, nerdy references, sci-fi, vampires are in there for me. Yes. Actually, yeah, every series except one I'm writing has vampires. Anyway, editor the bane of mine too, and we got to get into a sip of positivity here in a second. So I'm going to go into lightning mode. I do apologize if I miss anyone, but I did want to say good morning there to Sarah and to Elizabeth. Melissa's here, yay! And I have extreme anxiety, like general anxiety disorder and social anxiety disorder, believe it or not. So the Pomodoro method is really good for me as well. If you want to get used to hosting, because you're only on screen for a couple of minutes, then you get to go do something for a little bit. So if you have anxiety and you want to get used to the YouTubes, streaming like this is a good way to do that. Beth, good morning, good morning, good morning. Agreed, agreed, because everybody needs their support group, right? Lauren, hello, hello. I was working on something for you a little bit yesterday. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and do what we like to do around here for a certain song.
Cup of positivity, do 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 do. Cup of positivity, do 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 do. Cup of positivity.
Let's see if we can make them Jeopardy style talk to us again. Statement first, question after. Okay. So, cup of positivity has, and I haven't been putting the ones from Friday and Saturday back in so we can get some shuffleage. We've kind of been repeating, and I think it's smacking us with what we need to hear. Put it that way. Put it that way. But Cup of Positivity says, sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted. Ooh. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted. And I opened the box and 2 cards literally were like, me, pick me. So we're going to go with 2 questions today because again, me, pick me. First one, if I had, I like this one. If I had a magic wand, could have anything I desired in life, what could I choose? If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? And they kind of go together, like a certain song from Greece. What is my body telling me right now? It's like, the whole listen to your body type thing. Am I feeling anxious, or is that fear, or is that excitement? Because the body kind of treats them the same way with adrenaline hormonally. Is that a question you need to investigate with journaling first thing this morning, maybe? Because, you're being planted? That's a lot to ponder for a Sunday morning, yo. That's a lot to ponder for a Sunday morning, right? Right? Oh, yes. So if you're feeling down this morning, you kick butt. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And as a matter of fact, any anxieties and fears and worries you have, I know we're running long, but I think you need to hear it this morning before we start, okay? You matter. Tell all of your anxieties, go shush it for 25 minutes. You've got work to do. We'll see you on the other side. Yes, I have audio today. I had to just basically, if my audio sounds different, it's because I have to use my earbuds as my mic and my headphones today because my good mic decided to take a trip for good, potentially. So if I sound a little different, I apologize. And I also apologize if you hear my fan running in the background, everybody. So Lauren joined us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, yes. And I do apologize if I skip around or miss any or anything of that nature. But yes, agreed. Adrenal fatigue is real. It's kind of one of your body's ways of saying, hey, listen, bop, knock you down. Kind of like, I was so busy and then I feel like I got a cold, but it won't go away. Maybe it's not a cold. Maybe it's your body saying, I'm just tired. First coffee, indeed, indeed, indeed. Woke up because of, oh, that's like one of the top 5 worst ways to be woken up due to some sort of cramp, especially if it's like a foot cramp. Oh, those are my least favorite. And then I turned 30 and I started getting thigh cramps. Oh my goodness. They're horrible, like in the middle of the night for no reason. They're horrible. This is the link to the StreamYard.com/Facebook if you need to give permissions on the Facebook end. Morning, 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 Devin. Good to see you. 2,226 words, another 2K day possible. Looking for the consistency after some coffee. 100% understood. See, it's not a race, everybody. It's just consistency. Because I know from having Devin around in my sprints for months, it feels like at this point, Devin averages like between 200 and 500 words a sprint, depending on what's being written, right? If it's dialogue, I think personally, this is not observing Devin's work. This is me macroing out and saying more to people in general. I think we tend to write a little bit faster when we do dialogue. So it's just consistency. Couple of sprints a day, and that's it, everybody. You've got it. You've got it. Find what works for you. Find the pattern and consistency that works for you for a couple sprints a day. Iced coffee, obtain. Okay, I have coffee. Now, is it I wake up or it wake up? Because if the coffee needs woken up before it goes in your system, we need to talk to your barista boy about how to properly make coffee, Mel. Just saying. Just saying. And by the way, Melissa is going to be hosting for us later today. And then Kay hosted a little bit outside of the community yesterday, and will actually be hosting for the community starting tomorrow morning because it's Monday, right? 8 a.m., 9 a.m.? Sorry, I might say that wrong. For the time, 7:66 for Sarah, 4:18 for Ray, 8:44. Nice. Nice. Dialogue comes easier for some people. Yes, another thing that really helps, and I'm a huge advocate for this, if you know you're just a slow typer, spend 1 or 2 sprints as a warm-up, I kid you not, on playing kids typing games, just to kind of, and this is really good if you have a little bit of the carpal tunnel and the tendonitis too, to wake them up and warm them up. Just the thought, right? Molly Moo, I'll open the door soon. She really wants in here to hang out, and I let her go in the hall. So I apologize if you hear the scratching. Ray, actually, ooh, steamy scenes. See, for me, it's fight scenes too. I love it's because I'm a gamer. Let's get real. It's because I watch too much anime and play too many different types of games. But I love writing fight scenes, and for me, it's just bam, 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 one after the other. Goes really quick. Most of my humor comes out too. 8 a.m. Thank you for clarifying, my friend. 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, Monday, with Kay. Melissa, I wasn't even right at all. I was way off. It was 2. Monday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. Ah, that's where I'm getting the 9. It's Fridays is 9 a.m. to 11. Gotcha. This is for the heart readings writing community. Thank you, Kay, for all you do. Abigail, good morning. You are here when you are meant to be here. We believe in a little thing around this part of the woods called wizard time. Just like Gandalf tells Frodo, right? Show up when you means to and when you need to. Speaking of somebody epic, JD, hello, hello. You are getting the start you're meant to have as well. You hosted late last night, my friend. You've got this. You've got this. Blasphemy! There's no such thing as too much mayonnaise. Tis not. Tis not. On the other hand, we do have a second sprint ahead of us. Let's go ahead and I'll see you all on the other side. I know we had an epic chat about anime. I'm going to do a summary roll of all of them. We basically took soul care a break early, and that's totally okay. If we needed the conversation, we needed the conversation. I'm for it. If it refilled your well this morning, so be it, mote it be, and so on. Blasphemy. There's no such thing as too much anime. I think we proved this. Question, favorites. We had a long conversation. I'm a traditionalist. I watched a lot of stuff in the 90s. The newer stuff's okay. I think part of it is my students ruined so much of it for me plot-wise. I just didn't watch a lot of the new stuff, honestly. Same thing with movies. Chat taken over by anime. Yes. Thank you for subbing to JD. She's epic. Computer had to update. Ooh, hopefully no tech gremlins. AS, you are here when you're meant to be. You are on time for you, fellow wizard writer. Okay? In your pace, in your time, in your stride. And I totally just didn't note who to maybe, put together in certain chat, and I totally loved reading all this. I'm like giggling and grinning over here. It's like, forget coffee. Let me talk about anime, man, right? And now we all have a marathon refill of ideas. 500 words, not bad, not bad. Yeah. Going to count the words here. Why not? Soul care, right? Sailor Moon was your first anime when you were little. I used to do this too when it was on Toonami. My favorite lineup on Toonami was Sailor Moon, Ronin Warriors. I would skip DBZ because the second Goku missed on Namek, forget it. I would just go watch something like Full House or whatever, or go eat dinner or whatever. And then at the very end was either Gundam Wing, Tenchi Muyo, or Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the other one. And if you're wondering why I say 3, 2, 1, let's jam, Cowboy Bebop, right? No, you did not age yourself. You proved you are of divine taste, in my opinion. So says the person that has Sailor Mars merch like everywhere in her office. Ghibli is for life. My very first anime thing I ever saw was Warriors of the Wind, the original poorly dubbed version of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which Disney redid many years later with Sir Patrick Stewart as Lord Yupa. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yes, yes. See, this is why I like some of that low-level text still, because little travel DVD player right here, that's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. I loved Sarah's background yesterday on her sprint. It was the hill from Howl's childhood. When he takes Sophie back to it, I'm like, I know that hill. That's where Sophie promised to save certain childhood. I'm so happy. Forget coffee. Forget coffee. Do not apologize, ma'am. Do not. Host Club, Oron High School Host Club is why J. Michael Tatum will never leave my life now. He was Kyoya Otori, and now he's like in everything, including Black Butler as Sebastian. That one is basically what happens when a bunch of boys make a host club at a high school for the rich and famous, and all the girls swoon. End of story. It's just shenanigans, literally. It's pure show-to-show high school shenanigans, and as an English teacher, I dig it, because kids do random stuff. The last manga, oh, yes, the real ending. The anime does not show the true ending. I'm not going to spoil it, because I know how it ends, and it's a tearjerker. It's beautiful. Oh, Kiki. Kiki was one of those that showed on the Disney Channel every summer during that afternoon movie slot. It was Kiki's Delivery Service, Labyrinth, and a couple of other movies. They would just rotate out here locally. Yes. Not you taking notes on what series to watch or read. Right. Manga's great. I just wish, for my friends who are visually impaired, that it would be audiobooked into a drama CD like they do sometimes in Japan. Lauren and I talk about this a little bit in something coming up later on my channel this week. So, or Braille and better web accessibility, but that's just so much coding for the screen readers to read it, I'm sure. Open your doc. Hey, you've had a very busy and epic weekend, my friend. You've done a lot of replanning revitalizing, redirecting. Love it. 386 for Ray. Ooh, close. I think you're missing an O somewhere, but all right, we're going to go ahead and get us into, if you have not taken it already, self-care, soul care break. That last sprint is going to be a little bit shorter, and that's okay. That's okay. We have 2 ahead of us, 1 full, 1 short, and I'll see you on the other side. If you need a physical break, that's your self-care. If you need more, it's your soul care. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and switch on out into our chat break there. I hope it went well for you. We are definitely going to need to roll a d20 and get the time on our last sprint decided. While everyone's letting us know, how did you do? We have one shorter wind down sprint to go before I send you somewhere to visit with my besties. Visit with my besties. Okay, so we will be doing, 13 minutes. I think we should be good to handle that at the end of this break if I'm doing a little bit of math in my head and still give us a wind down. Did you get the words? Did you get the words? It's that thing we talk about, that thing we use to talk too, right? 225, chapter fixed. The next one, 100. You guys are doing really well with Hunted. So Lauren and her sister Nicole co-author their novel series together, and it's been very interesting watching them grow and improve here lately. Just because I'm used to seeing individuals versus not co-authors, right? Taking a bit of a rest. 2 a.m. wake up is indeed necessary for taking care of yourself, my friend. Enjoy the break, enjoy the rest. Insomnia writers unite, but take care of yourself in the process. That would be a wonderful time for a pop-up. Ooh. And you see, a lot of our European friends and Australian and New Zealander friends also have said they would love to see more people, because a lot of the people that I follow, at least, who host are somewhere between the East Coast and Central Time. Even on the Pacific end of the US, like in Mountain Time, I personally don't know a lot of people. So, or they convert their times to Eastern, whatever. Made tea and pancakes. Ooh, that's right. We have pancakes left over. I need to finish from yesterday morning. Thank you for the idea. Mm-hmm. Ooh. I can be a little bit like Rage when I'm hangry, and I want Fury's hair. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. She's one of my favorite authors as a trad author, because if you've ever watched the woman give an interview, oh my God, that's all I need to say. Just her energy. Whew, it's a lot. I can see why she was a lawyer at one point in her life, I think. So good morning, Laura. Good morning. Glad to have you. Happy last day. Indeed, it is Virtual Writing Retreat's last day. And I will get the reminder of all the links in the next shorter sprint of 13 minutes, our last sprint before we go hang with Jody Jean, right? 6:14 that time. Well done. 184 for Devin. Good start. Solid start. Heading off to drop the teen off. Enjoy. Edited 2 chapters. Well done. Well done. Edited lost some words. Hey, editing, it can be that game. I'm an overwriter. So for me, lost words is more profit, honestly. And the pennies add up. Power play press. Melissa, having a super hard time. Oh no, honey, what can we do to help? Do we need to give music suggestions? Do I need to come over and poke Chad and the crew and see what we need to do to help? Sending you hugs. Yeah. We're all having Doug moments from a certain Disney Pixar movie, right? Squirrel. Quote, not intended. Oh my God. Okay. My best friend and I in high school, and through college, she was my maid of honor. And she and I would call each other Butch and V, because they're like best friends. And yeah, my husband would go, that's them. That's them. So I feel this. I feel this so much. Oh, Red Sox is why. This series is why I love the Red Sox now. Isn't that silly, but epic? Okay, I didn't know she was doing. Well, no, she did Readers on the River a couple of years ago, I think, and a few others. So this makes sense to me. This makes sense. For J.R. Ward, I mean. Oh, see, that's what I was wondering, if that was the case, sweetheart. If you guys are in any of the areas that has gotten a lot of the really weird, harsh, not friendly weather lately, please take care of you. Please, please, please. Yeah. See, my brain kind of was like, wait a minute, which V? Because we were also talking about other anime earlier where characters have that as a nickname. So I'm like, wait a minute. And huge hugs. Huge hugs indeed, for sure. So this is our last print. And then we're going to go ahead and get you over to Jody Jean. I'll have the links and everything in the chat. We're looking at, not quite close enough, 13 minutes. Ooh, back up. Ooh, almost. All right. So I'll see you all here in a little bit. We'll do this, wind you down, and get you hot trotting over to your next place you need to be. If you need to take care of yourself, now's the time to start doing it. Hugs. Alrighty, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and remove the timer there. How did we do? How did it go? We have just a couple of minutes left. There is the link to Jody Jean's stream directly if you kind of want to treat it like a slide. I'm sorry if it's an uncomfortable transition through the portal, though. It is morning. Virtual writing retreat weekend simplified schedule is up here on the screen for everyone. These times are all in Eastern. 7 a.m. We just wrapped up. So if you are watching on the replay, also thank you for being here. 9 a.m. for Jody Jean. That's this link right there for everybody. Heather is here. I'm going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern, followed by Angela over at Angela Hester Books, 1 p.m. And then 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go ahead and hang with our dear Melissa over at Power Play Press. 5 p.m. Tracy, the revised writer. And then, of course, JD with the pancakes is going to be at 9 p.m. Awesome day ahead. We've had a packed weekend, so definitely anyone who went through to watch any or all of the weekend live and or on the replay, thank you. Thank you. Laura posted some content on your Ream. I'm actually getting into Ream now too. Thanks, Inca and everybody. I'm skimmed over what you've previously written in the story. Love it, love it. Got a paragraph and pancakes. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. You have a wonderful day, my dear. You have a wonderful day. That's a total of 752, lost 1020. Not bad for editing at all. You all have been epic. You all have been lovely. Thank you so much for being here. And above all, take care of yourself.